Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you to this Monday's evening presentation, to welcome all our guests, our distributors, and those who are attending this meeting for the first time, but also from our distributors who want to remind themselves why we do this business. My name is Pascal Oloo. I've been in this business for just over 27 years. And the reason we started this business is very simple, was to make an extra income. That's the reason we started the business. But we didn't know what the business could do or how large it would become until we actually got into the business 6 or 7 months into the business. That's when we discovered the power of the business. So what is the mission of our company? What is the mission of our business? Is to make the world a healthier and a happier place. The mission simply means the ethics of the journey that we undertake in the world. And this is what guides our business, to make the world a healthier and a happier place. Betty and I started this business to make an extra $200 because we thought at that time my salary as a civil engineer was not sufficient to cater for our family's needs. And as life went on, we realized that employment is also not a very safe thing to have as the only source of income. That's how we got involved in the business. But after doing the business for 7 months part-time, I equaled my salary. And as they said, the rest is history. Betty and I worked very hard the past 3 years. When the income was about 3 times my salary, I left my employment to do this business on a full-time basis. So if you're a guest, just pay attention, take notes if you need to. And after this meeting, go back to the person who invited you to tell them, yes, I want to do this business, or if you have any questions, they're going to answer your question. Now, before I explain how the business works, a few things I would like to share with you. That is the 4 ways that people use to generate income or to earn an income to feed their families. The first is called a job, J-O-B. That is when you work for somebody, after 30 days, they pay you a salary, or if you agree, after every 2 weeks, they pay you a salary. But the good thing about employment is that at least you earn some money to put food on the table, or to have clothes on your back, to have accommodation for your family, a roof over your head. The challenge with employment is that there's a lot of internal politics in the workplace. And the other thing is, it is not secure to have a job anymore. Because of technology and an increase in artificial intelligence, by the year 2040, 50% of all the jobs around the world will be non-existent. That means business people, manufacturers who want to provide a product or a service to the public will be able to do it with less people and using more equipment and robots to be able to deliver the same amount of products or services to the public. So if you have a job, think again. The second way that people use to generate income is self-employment. This is when you get money from your savings, you borrow, you mortgage your house, you borrow money to start a business to provide a product or a service to the public. The good thing is you decide how hard and how long you want to work. The challenge is with self-employment is the business depends on your physical presence at the place where you do your business, unless you have a business system that enables you to be away from the business. It's a very simple test to know whether you own a business or not. Go away from it for 30 days or 60 days. If it collapses, you don't own the business owns you, because you have to be there for your business to run or to generate income. The third way that people use to generate income is big business. These are people who invest huge capital. They employ lots of people. They have a lot of labor issues when you employ a lot of people. These are companies like MTN, Vodacom, Safaricom PLC, ShopRite, Checkers, Naivas. They invest billions of shillings or dollars to be able to run their own businesses. This is not available to the ordinary person in the street because the amount of capital that is required to run this kind of business. The fourth way that people use to generate income is investment. This is when you get money which is over and above what you need for your daily living, and you invest in an instrument or a business that gives you a return on your money. Now, This is okay. These are the four ways. There are other ways, for example, professional sports people or writers or musicians. These are very highly specialized ways of generating income that very, very few people in society are able to access this way of making money. The question is there an ideal business? Is there a criteria you can use to say this is an ideal business? It needs to have the following criteria. Number one, very low capital required to start the business. In our company, you need between $60 and $100 to start a global business. And the reason that is because it is available to the ordinary person in the street. I think somebody who's serious about his future can actually look for and get $60 or $70 or $100 to start this business. The second way that people use to generate income the second criteria is you need to get involved in distribution of goods and services. Why? Because this is what people need. Business is when you move a product from a manufacturer to a supplier through a distribution system. The third way that the criteria of that you can tell whether this is a good business or not is it needs to have a global reach. Why is that important? Because the more people you serve, the more successful you become in generating income. Our company does business in over 50 countries around the world, and these 50 countries cover a population base of over 1.2 billion people. So we still have a very long way to reach even 1% of the population of the areas where our company does business. The fourth criteria is leverage. Leverage is one of the keys to success in business. What is it? Leverage is when you find a way to multiply your time, your effort through cooperating with other people to increase your income earning ability. The banks do it all the time. That's why they open branches. Fast food restaurants do the same. That's why they open different stores. Retail shops, the same, because they want to leverage their services. Leverage is important because if you depend only on the hours of the hours that you work to generate and become successful, you will never become successful because all of us have 24 hours. We sleep 8 hours. We spend, let's say, 3, 4, 5 hours traveling, having meals, paying attention to our family, and then we work 8, 9, 10 hours a day. If that is the case, if you're depending on only the hours you put into the business to be wealthy, you'll never be wealthy because it is limited. The fifth element is you need consumable, high-quality products for a very simple reason. They have a repeat sale. You see, you and I are going to buy and use soap end of this month, and the end of April, and the end of May, and the end of all the months that we do business, or all the months we live, we are always going to buy consumable products. Whether it's November, December, January, February, every month we use consumable products. That's a very good business because there's a constant need of these products. The sixth element, you need a business system. A business system is when you find tools, procedures, and equipment that you teach or train the people you work with to put into effect so that your business runs with or without you. And the last thing is the timing has to be correct. If the timing is wrong, your business doesn't gain traction or it may be too late in the growth curve. Timing in our business is spot on because a lot of people are looking for ways to generate income. Number two, there is a challenge of health around the world because of our lifestyle. Those are called lifestyle-related illnesses. And we've got products to address these situations or conditions. So, what is this business that you're talking about? What is network marketing? Network marketing is a system of distribution of goods and services which is very, very efficient because we use the most effective way to advertise anything called word of mouth. I remember when Betty and I came to South Africa and I wanted to buy a car. So I asked one of our colleagues in the office, what car can I buy? And he told me straight away, buy Toyota. Why? Number one, it's got a good after-sales service. Number two, it's got a very good resale value, and they're very reliable cars. What did I do? I went and bought a Toyota. But you see, Toyota Motor Company didn't know that my colleague advertised the products to me. And they don't know, they don't care. So what we do in our business, we advertise the products to our friends, our relatives by word of mouth. The other aspect of this business is, if you take any traditional business, between the manufacturer and the consumer, there are at least between 5 and 15 different middlemen who keep adding to the cost of the product. Who pays for it? It's the consumer. What we do in our business is we cut out the middleman between the manufacturer and the consumer, and between the manufacturer and the consumer stands a distributor like myself. So we cut out the middleman. We have no advertising in our business. We advertise by word of mouth. There are no wholesalers or retailers. Products are explained to customers in person, so customers get very good information before they make a buying decision. We are paid for successfully referring customers. The products are researched and developed on your behalf, because although you're in business for yourself, you're not by yourself. Think about this. If you want to start any business, first you need to design the product you want to bring to the marketplace. Get the material you need to make the product, raw material. You need to manufacture, you need to package the product, you need to do quality control, you need to register the products in different markets. You put systems in all those places. That's when you can take the product to the marketplace. This has already been done on your behalf. And that means that so much of the heavy lifting has been done for you. Your only duty is to build a network of people who use the products. There are no qualifications required in a business except 3 things. Number 1, you need to have a desire. And a desire comes from having a dream. When you have a dream of wanting a better future for yourself or your family, then desire is born in your heart. Number 2, you need to be teachable. And number 3, just sheer hard work. Now, Neolife was started by Jerry Brasfield. Jerry Brasfield, as a young person, as a teenager, he had very, very serious asthma. And his mother gave him natural remedies. When he felt better, he decided to share this idea about nutrition with people in the small town called Porterville in California. And that's how the dream of this business was born. 65 years later, Neolife is a global business. But what has held this company together? What has given us the foundation with which to build the business to posterity? There are 5, what we call the 5 characteristics of a good business. The first one is absolute honesty and integrity. We believe we need to tell our customers and the public the truth about our products, and we need to deal with people we meet every day with integrity and fairness. The second element is people are number 1. The most important resource we have in our business is people, because if there are no people, there is no business moving. The third element is you need products that work. Neolife spends a lot of money. They've put together the best scientific minds in different fields of nutrition, of manufacturing, biochemistry, herbal processes. We have the best scientific board in the world in terms of product development. In fact, Neolife was the first company in the world to have a scientific board whose job is just to research and develop high-quality products. The fourth element is equal opportunity for everybody. Everybody starts this business at the same level, man or woman, old or young, a student or a seasoned worker, a CEO or a carpenter. Anybody who starts this business starts at exactly the same level. And the last one is a long-range vision. Why is this important? Because this business requires long-range planning. Our business is very predictable in the long term. Neolife started in 1958 in the USA, came to South Africa in 1971, in East Africa 1996, 97, and then West Africa it went 99 or the year 2000. This is when Neolife started in different regions in the African continent. Now, if you're a guest, this business has come to your doorstep today. Now, why do people start this business? People start this business for so many different reasons. Some start the business because they want a better life for their family. Some start the business because they're tired of very toxic working environment. Some because they want to take good care of their parents. Some start the business because they want to have good homes. Some start the business because they want to buy good cars, to go for holidays, to make money. In fact, a lot of people start the business because they want to make money. You see, money has got three roles. One is a medium of exchange. Number two is a storage of wealth. And number three is a measure of wealth. Money is not wealth, it just measures wealth. So if you join the business to make money, that's a very commendable reason for starting the business, because everything you do depends on money. Those of you, all of you who are attending this meeting, you either bought data or you have Wi-Fi, and it costs you money. And the last one is some people start the business because they want to be physically fit. So you start a business, you are going to work with a company that is more than 60 years old, operating in over 50 countries, and is supported by the group of scientists called the Scientific Advisory Board. These are the top-notch scientists whose job is just to research and develop high-quality products. We have 4 ranges of products. Which are these ranges? The first is called the Golden Home Care range. These are products for cleaning the bathroom, the kitchen, the toilet, the tiles, anything in your home that requires cleaning, we've got the products for you. They are biodegradable, and they can also be used and discharged to the environment without harming the environment. I remember about 15, 18 years ago, there was an oil spillage in Cape Town, and some 15,000 penguins were affected by the oil spillage. They looked for any product for cleaning these penguins all over the world, and the only product they could use was our own LDC, the light duty concentrate, because it was very safe to be used. It could be discharged back to the sea with no harm to the penguins and no harm to the environment. The second range of products is called the personal care range of products. These are things like hair shampoos, hair conditioners, hand and body lotion. The third is organics, nutrients, that is skincare products, to invigorate and balance your skin, to detoxify, to protect your skin from the natural elements. We've got high quality products for normal to dry skin, for combination to oily skin, different types of skins. And the last range is the healthcare range. This is the highest selling range of our business for a very simple reason. Your greatest wealth is your health. When your health is finished, your mission in life is finished. How does this business work? This business works when you do 3 things every day. You call the daily success habits. Number 1, we use the products. We use the product, we simply change our buying habits. I mean, at the end of this month, whether you join Neolife as a promoter or distributor, you are still going to buy soap. So what we say is this: buy the products from your own business. Change your buying habits. Now, because Neolife operates in different countries, we have a point value system to measure the size of business. 100 point value of PV is roughly $160 in value. The next thing we do is we share the business opportunity. That simply means we invite other people to join the business as users and promoters of the products. In this example, you invite 6 people to be users, plus yourself is 7. You've generated 700 PV worth of business. Your income is about $45 a month. That is profit plus bonus. The next thing you do is you teach the people you brought in to do what you do. That is, they introduce other promoters, who introduce other promoters. In this example, the person on the top right corner of the screen has generated a business volume of 700 PV plus the other 6, gives you 1,300, and you become a senior manager. Your income is about $90 a month. Then the next thing, you begin to duplicate the process. You teach all these people to do what you do. So each person generating 700, this is just an example for the explanation purposes. Could be more, it could be less. 700 times 6 gives you 4,200 plus 100 gives you 4,300. Your income is between $580 and $700 a month. That is just the beginning. Not everybody is going to join your business, okay? And these people who don't join the business become your customers, and they buy from you, and you make a net profit of 20%. The third thing you do is personal development. This is when you take time to learn more about the business. We've got training, we've got support, we've got conferences, personal development material, you've got CDs, anything that you need to learn and to become a better business person. If you want to earn more money in the business, just help somebody else become successful. If you help one more person become a director, your income goes to about $1,000. If you help 3 people become directors, your income goes to about $2,000. If you help 6 people become directors, your income goes to about $5,000. You become a president's team member, and your income is quite exciting. So at this stage, I want to invite a very excited Emerald director in our business. Stella, can you hear me?
Yes, Pascal, I'm able to hear you.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I am very well.
I hope you're able to hear me very well, and I hope you're able to see me.
I can hear you, but not see you.
Okay, just a minute.
Okay.
I think Alan should make me a host on my other device.
Oh, Alan, can you hear?
Yes, I can. Okay, there you go. There you go, Stella.
Okay, are you able to see me now?
Yes, I can see you.
Okay. Good evening, Pascal.
Good evening.
Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. And thank you for inspiring us every Monday. I always look for.
Okay, you need to unmute your device which has the video.
Just a minute. Are you able to hear me and see me?
Yes, now we can hear and see you.
Okay. Okay. So I'm happy to be here this evening. Quite excited. I send greetings to all the people listening to us today, and all our guests. You're most welcome. I think this is the best decision you've made to come and participate this evening. So I'm called Stella Nambaziira from Uganda. I am a mother, a proud mother of 3. And I am an IT professional working with a government institution in Uganda. I quite have a busy schedule, but on these one days after work, I got back home and I found my child had a terrible skin disease, skin irritation around his private area. So we rushed him to hospital, but we never seemed to get a solution week in, week out. And as I shared the opportunity with my friends, one of them advised me to start using a washing detergent that was non-toxic. At that point, I really didn't believe it would work, but because I was desperate, due to the sleeplessness we were having, I decided to take it on. So upon using this new life product, specifically it is G1 Laundry, to our surprise as a family, after close to a month, the child started getting better. This was quite exciting because we had been in and out of hospital. We had used quite a number of solutions we thought that were good, but we never got a conclusive solution. So that is when I started discovering the value that was in Neolife. As a family, we started using the products. At that time, I had signed up as a distributor, and I continued to use the product. But in my journey as a product user, say after 2 years in using the products, I was approached by one of the people who is actually doing the business very successfully. And this person encouraged me to take on the opportunity. I was extremely reluctant. Why? Like I just said, I work for a government institution. I work 8 to 5. I have children who are still young, so they have to go to school every day. And over the weekend, I'm trying to make sure that the house is running well and doing a few things here and there. So I clearly told the person that I don't have the time. And indeed, I didn't have the time. But the person encouraged me that, no, you can actually do this. You can find 30 minutes a day. You can find sometime over the weekend. I decided to give it a try. Decided to give it a try. And to my surprise, it has actually worked out. But how did it work out? What did I do? First of all, I had to make a decision to do the business. That is the very first thing I did. I made the decision to do the business. Why? The products had worked very well. I had seen them impacting my child's life and the lives of my other family members because I kept using very many products from Neolife. And I was told that if I can share with more than one person a day, it could even get better. Just a minute, Pascal. Let me connect my power. Sorry about that.
We can see and hear you very well. Okay, while Stella gets ready to sort out the technical glitch, I am sure all our guests who are here today are hearing what her story is. Her life story is. It's very exciting to hear such stories because every single person has got their journey, has got their story. And it starts when they make a decision to do the business or to actually make a serious commitment to do the business. And it starts with a very simple thing. Yes, I believe in the products. Yes, I believe in the business. And the more people you talk to, the more your business grows. So those of you who are guests, just pay attention to Stella's story. Maybe one day you're also going to be in this platform and sharing your story with us because you made a decision to start the business and you took the business seriously and your life has changed. So we are very excited for all those people who made the decision to start the business. We made the decision many years ago, and because of the decision we made, this business has spread to very many countries, just because we made a decision. Just like Stella made a decision after she was told about the products, and when she saw the difference that the products made to their child, that is what has brought her to this level of success. So we are very excited to hear Stella's story. I don't know how far she is in sorting out her technical challenges. Okay.
Alan, please make me host. Thank you.
Okay, have you been made?
Okay, Alan has not yet made me host, but maybe I can share here, though you'll not be able to see me.
Okay.
Are you able to hear me? When he makes me host, he can tell me.
Yeah, he has made you a co-host.
Let me see.
You can share, Stella.
Okay. Are you able to see me now?
Yes, but mute one of your gadgets.
Okay. Is it okay now?
Yes.
Perfect.
All right. Sorry about that. So like I was saying, I first made a decision to do the business. I think that is the most important thing that we have to do when we make a decision to be part of this business. Then when I made that decision, and that is a personal decision, it really has to be the person, you the person. No one can ever make that decision for you. So after I had made that decision, I then committed to make time to do this business. So how did I do this? First of all, I made sure I put aside 1 hour at a minimum daily, because I was working 8 to 1 p.m. the morning session, and then 2 to 5 p.m. I set aside my lunch hour, and I made sure I meet one person every day. The beauty of this business is that there are people to support us. So I was told that on each of these days when I have someone to talk to, someone would come and meet me and my friend. And this happened from the first month up to the 6 months. So that promise was kept, and it helped me a lot. Why? When I was starting off the business, I didn't know so much. Yes, I had used the products, but I only knew just a little about the products I had used. Yet Neolife had so many good products. I didn't know all of them. Yet the people I was meeting had different challenges, had different interests, and needed to know more. So this person, my upline, would always bridge that gap. So what else did I do to actually acquire more knowledge? We have these trainings on Monday. We have trainings on Tuesday with Dr. Esesa. We have trainings every morning, Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. So what I did, I decided that as I'm preparing my children to go to school, I will actually be participating in the trainings. I would listen and learn. I would listen and learn. I would put my earphones in as I bathe the children, as I dress them up. And it helped me get a lot of knowledge. The beauty is they would even record this training. So I would sometimes sit down and jot down what has been said for me to get it very clearly. And to my surprise, in the first month, I was able to make $70. So I said, let me give it a try. Let me continue and see. In the second month, I stabilized again with $70. And at that time, I was at the position of senior manager. Something very interesting, because when you're starting here, we start as distributors. And along the way, I managed to support other people to become a part of the business on an average of 5 every month, which was a very good thing. In my third month, the money increased. My friends, the money increased to $184. In the fourth month, it went to $100. Now I had believed that actually the money was there. Remember, I got in as someone interested in the products to help my child get better. That was my need. But here I had gotten a solution to that, and I was now getting the money. In my fifth month, the money increased to $300. And I was now an executive manager. And all the months I've mentioned, month 1 to month 5, there were incentives, and I was able to get all of them. So I was getting a lot more than I expected. In the 6th month, I got to the level of director. Now I was making over $500, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, I still have my job. So it was exciting to have a side business, a part-time business, that you can give an hour or 2 a day, and at the end of the month, it can give you $500. For me, that was something I never expected. And because of that, I decided to even put more effort. I decided to share. The beauty is, on top of the money, on top of the wellness for my family, I was seeing people get better. My friends were getting better. My friends' parents were getting better. And for me, that value, I could not equate it to anything. It was very, very good. So people then started to get to me and ask, what can help me with this? Who can do this? What can I use to do ABCD? I got to be known for someone who has a solution to quite a number of challenges. I also started listening. When someone would be speaking, I would listen with the intention to establish if there was something that could help them in any challenge that they were facing. Then 3 months after, or roughly 10 months in the business, I went to the level of Emerald Director. Now, this is the level you get at when you've been consistent as a director for a period of 6 months. So when I got to that level, I was given an incentive. Ladies and gentlemen, I was given an incentive to go for training. And this training happened this year in September. It was a very wonderful training. It was sponsored by Neolife at the Serena, Mombasa. In Neolife, you get to meet people who give you positive energy. There are people who are happy. There are people who are looking forward to something each and every day, looking forward to better things. So this energizes you as a person. So here I was, I'm getting the money, I'm creating new friends. I got to know so many people from Kenya, so many people from Tanzania. Where would I have met these people? And we were in a very wonderful environment. And then, most recently, in October, we had to go for the annual convention, the Impact Summit, which is attended by thousands and thousands of distributors. Now, if anyone doesn't believe in this business and you go for this event, that is when you'd actually see that there are people who are doing this business and are doing it in a very, very big way. But what do I want to share this evening? Are you someone who is at work, you're working and you're in a job? It's not your business, it's a job. You're being employed. That job is not yours. It's yours for now, but you don't have a guarantee that you'll be with it for life. So why not start your own business? Own something as a person, something that you relate to, something that has a name to you, to it, and do it progressively. In this business, we don't rush, we do it progressively. Are you someone who is not sure what you're going to do when you retire? Neolife has an answer for you. Because right now, if I was to retire, I know there's something I'm going to continue doing and it's going to be giving me money, because the money actually just keeps growing. The more you work, the more effort you put, the money grows. Are you someone who is bored? You're looking for friends and lifestyle? The answer is with Neolife. It's called a total value opportunity. You cannot exhaust the value that is in Neolife. So I have personally enjoyed so much. I have enjoyed the travels. They're quite exciting. I had traveled with my work, but this is a bit different. It's very different because, like I told you, when you're with people who are looking towards the same goal, they have similar objectives of making this world a healthy and a happier place. You're with people who have been unwell and now they are up and strong to celebrate you. There's nothing you can't thank God for. So if you're with us today as a guest, I want to encourage you. This is doable. I only asked one question when I was told to do the business. 1, will I be supported? I was supported. 2, I looked around myself and there were people. This is a business of people. Every day we meet people. I also learned through this business that when you meet one person, they're going to open 4 doors. They connect you to other people you never knew. I don't think I can go to Kenya and fail to get where to stay. Now I know so many people. I don't think I can go to South Africa and fail to get where to stay. I have friends there now. Namibia, Tanzania, so many places. I have met MPs through this business. And one other thing that encouraged me to do this business, ladies and gentlemen, I don't like being discriminated. I don't like a place where Uganda say, if you're not this, then you can't do that. In Neolife, it doesn't matter your profession, your age, your qualification. It really doesn't matter. We all start at the same level. We are trained. And then once you're trained, once you put interest, once you put the time, it's only you that can limit yourself on how much you want to get, what value you want to get. So for me, it has been a wonderful opportunity. It has worked out for me very well. I have so many friends. The money is coming in, ladies and gentlemen. It keeps growing. There's other goals that I'm looking forward to, and I know by the time we go back for the next summit, I'll be a Ruby and above. So there are always things that we are running or chasing. There are incentives, there are beautiful things. And above all, we remain healthy. So I want to encourage you, become a part of us, do this business. You will never regret. Thank you so much, Pascal, and for everyone listening to me. It was indeed wonderful sharing my story. Have a good evening.
Thank you very much, Stella. I think we're all looking forward to such stories in our midst, so that people know this business is for the ordinary person who makes a commitment to build the business. Stella, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. And I hope those people who are guests who have listened to the story will be able to make a decision and get started in the business. One of the things that our company has done is to take advantage of technology. You can order products online. When you register, the company creates for you what is called a back office. You can monitor and manage your business. You can register distributors online, order products online. Training is done locally and internationally through the online system. I mean, I've seen some of our friends in the US, friends in Nigeria, East Africa, Southern Africa attending this meeting. So this business, we try to make it as efficient as possible so that anybody who is serious about building the business can actually build the business. Delivery of products, if you, the moment you start the business, any country where we do business, the company contracts local courier companies to deliver products to our customers and to our distributors. Payment is done by online, electronic funds transfer or mobile money. And then one of the things that our company has done is to supply products to the best sports people in the world. These are some of the members of the Springboks who 2 weeks ago became the world champions for 2 successive World Rugby Cups. Kathleen Arance and Vili Leroux, and there are others also who are using our products. And the reason why they use our product, because our products are simply the very best. This is what the convention that Stella was talking about in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. We have the teams from Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. We also had some guests from South Africa. This is the group in the Southern Africa Convention, which was on the 14th of October. If you're a guest, how do you get started in the business? Get to the person who invited you. They'll give you an application form. If you're in Botswana, it will cost you between 670 or 1,350 pula. South Africa is 870 or 1,880. There are 3 other options in that range. In Kenya is between 8,700 and 11,000 shillings. Nigeria, 32,000 or 40,000 naira. Tanzania is 159,000 or 201,000. Uganda is 238,000 or 295,000 Uganda shillings. USA is $75. Togo 45,300 or 60,300 francs CFA. Italy 64 euros. Ghana is 700 or 1,130 Ghanaian cedis. Cameroon is 56,000 CFA or 68,000 francs CFA. So this is what you need to start your business. Power of leverage. In fact, this is actually the key to success in business. Leverage. Leverage simply means you find a way to multiply your efforts and time by cooperating with others. If I give you $1 million in cash, or I give you 1 cent double every day for 31 days, that figure would be 10.737 million. That is what the power of leverage is. Now, success only begins when you make a decision. That's where success begins. Once you make a decision, you get started. There are a few other things you need to have to become successful. Number one, you need to have a dream. You need to know what you want. This is what creates the desire in your heart. Number two, you need to find out what you need to do to become successful, what you need to do and what you need to know. You need to be teachable. Number three, hard work. There's no shortcut to this. Simple, hard work of talking to people and explaining the business concept. And number four is belief in yourself, in your sponsor, and in the company, in your life. If you have these things going for you, you're going to be very, very successful. What is the next for you? Speak to the person who invited you, because today is the first day of the rest of your life. What decision are you going to make? So, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for spending this evening with us. I want to thank Alan for hosting our meeting and Stella for giving us such a wonderful story. Thank you very much, all of you. Good night and God bless.